Okay, question 1, paper 3. So remember guys, these are long questions, so this whole question is worth quite a few marks. I think it's like about 20 marks. I'll just do parts A and B in this video, and then I'll just do obviously more the rest of the parts of the questions in the next videos. So remember, there's 2 questions in paper 3. At the start of each question, they give you a kind of introduction to the question. That's important, and it's in bold. You want to read that. So it says here, this question asks you to explore the behavior and key features of cubic polynomials of the form x cubed minus 3cx plus d. So we're gonna be dealing with these polynomials, and it says, now consider this function x cubed minus 3cx plus 2. So d is 2 if you like. C is a parameter and it's a real number. Okay, it says here it gives you the graphs for when c is -1 and for when c is 0. It then says, on separate axes, I've drawn our 2 axes here, sketch the graph of y equals f of x showing the value of the y-intercept and the coordinates of any points with 0 gradient for c equals 1 and c equals 2. Okay, so how do I do that? Well guys, paper 3 is a calculator paper. Take out your calculator and graph it, right? So we are going to graph, now c is 1, so it's x cubed minus 3 times 1 times x, which is just minus 3x, plus 2, and this is the graph. Now, what does he want? He wants the y-intercept and the coordinates of any points with 0 gradient. So that's turning points. So that's this point and this point. He doesn't actually say he wants the x-intercept. So fine, we don't have to put the x-intercept if that's what he's saying. But I'm going to use the trace. Well, actually, let's use the analyze graph function, because this will, sorry, the minimum. This will give us the exact, so it'll keep it there. So the minimum is 1, 0. And the maximum is -1, 4. And the y-intercept is going to be 2, guys. We know that because it's when x is 0. So it's 2. You can find that if you really want using trace, but it's not difficult, right? So -1, 4 and 1, 0. So I'm going to graph this like this. So -1, 4, let's say that's here, and 1, 0, let's say that's here. So that's -1, 4. This is 1, 0, and this will be the y-intercept 0, 2, and it goes up like this, turns there, goes down here, turns there, and up we go. Is that good enough? Yeah, the points are correct and the graph is not bad. Okay, that's the first one. Then we do it for c equals 2. So I'm just going to change this. Instead of 3 times 1 times x, I'm doing 3 times 2 times x, which is actually 6x. Okay, now look at that. It's actually nice. I didn't even realize that was going to happen. It's kept the maximum points. It's changed the maximum points for me, so perfect. So it's also going to go through 2. Again, same reason. All of these graphs, in fact, guys, are going to go through 2. Well, all of the graphs of y equals f of x. So this point is at minus 1.41766. So let's say here, minus 1.41, comma 7.66, and here 1.41 negative 3.66, 1.41 negative 3.66. Note, guys, it doesn't have to be perfectly accurate, but obviously negative 3.66. Like I looked at 7.66, 3.66. It should be about halfway. That this distance should be half of this distance approximately, so it's not a big deal. And then this would be let's say approximately 2. So this is 0, 2. Now I'm just going to draw the graph up like this, turns, goes down through this, it turns, and up it goes like this. Okay, again, not perfect. Maybe guys shouldn't be turning like that. Something like that. But again, definitely I would get 4 marks for that. Let's just look at this to be sure. Negative 1.41, 7.66, 1.41, negative 3.66, and 0.2. Good. Okay, definitely get my marks for that. Maybe I should have said that's X and Y. And that's X and Y. Okay, part B. Write down an expression for f dash of x. So if f of x is x cubed minus 3cx plus 2, then f dash of x, this is just simple differentiation, is 3x squared minus 3c plus 0, which is that. It's only worth 1 mark. So there we go. There we go. So paper 3, guys, as you're probably aware, it's a difficult paper, and it gets very difficult, but usually the start of each question is not that bad. So this question, for sure, anybody, any student could have done this. Like, you'd literally just graphing two graphs from using the calculator, and this isn't a difficult differentiation. So hopefully that's 7 marks, guys, in the bag already. Okay, I'll do the next part in the next video.